Hi, I'm Melissa with Asians on Film, and this is Shannon Kook, and today we're doing our very first hammock interview, which is crazy, because it was such a beautiful day today.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
And I was chilling here, and I was like, hey Shannon, want to join me on the hammock? And he said,
Hell yes.
Hell yeah. So you're also working on the Christmas horror movie, right?
Yeah, Christmas Horror Story.
Christmas Horror Story, which was filmed in Canada.
Yeah.
And how was that whole experience?
It was great. William Shatner is one of the stars. He's the narrator, and it's an anthology of 3 different stories. Yeah, it's really funny, really entertaining. Santa's sort of fighting elves who are possessed, like they're zombies now and stuff.
So the elves are the evil people in the...
There's
evil
a whole
elves.
lot of demons throughout the thing that you're trying to figure it out. It all comes together at the end. But
Okay.
there's some really weird humor, and then there's some more serious scenes, and there's mine's based where, like, I'm in high school with these, we go into some basement in the school and some stuff starts to happen. But
That's cool.
It's really scary and a lot of fun, and it's coming out at the end of this year.
So we were looking at most of your films, and since you've been starting your career off in Canada, are Canadian films and Canadian shows and pretty big Canadian hits. Is that where you want to spend the rest of your career, you think, or do you want to maybe move to Hollywood and try that life?
It's a good question. I think actors are often caught between whether they should move to Hollywood or stay where they are. I'd love to work everywhere, really. I haven't worked in South Africa yet. I have family and friends in Toronto, so that's ideal. My sisters are there and stuff. My one sister's in South Africa. But Hollywood, there's just a deeper market here, so I'm trying to... And I have been getting more interest from LA, I find, compared to Canada, I think. Yeah, my previous work is Canadian, but it's lulled down, I think, and LA seems to be knocking more. But I'm very grateful to Canada and everything I've done there, and I would love to continue my relationship wherever I can.
So you were talking a little bit earlier about his different hairstyles. Can you tell us the experience you had when you had dreads for a little bit?
Oh yeah, the cornrows?
Oh yeah, not dreads. He had cornrows for a little bit.
I would love to have dreads. That's what I wanted next. But then you actually have to shave your head after that to get them out. But I had cornrows when I moved to Canada. I was too broke to get a haircut, so it just grew really long. And then I was working at HMV, and a girl that said she'd do my hair for me for free. So she'd do that every few weeks.
Cornrow it up.
Yeah, and I had a completely different demeanor. People would, from an Asian guy with long hair, who maybe I looked a bit like a girl sometimes, to the cornrows, people would move out of the way on the street from me a bit, or I could tell people were a little afraid of me.
Yeah.
Or one guy came up to me asking me if I wanted to buy a second-hand computer from him. But he was just like this thug dude who walked up to me on the street. He's like, yo, you want a computer? And I'm like, no, I'm good, man.
Nah.
Or people ask me if I had weed or drugs and stuff. People are always trying to figure out the formula to things, and there isn't really ever a formula. You just have to take it step by step and figure it out along the way. You'll get some negativity, and people will try to be wet blankets and make themselves feel better because they're not doing it themselves. But you really just have to listen to yourself and do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, if you look back and you have regrets for things that you wanted to do, only you're to blame. Because when someone tells you to do something and you're like, rats, I should have done what I wanted to do.
Right. At
least if you do what you wanted to do and you mess it up, you know that you did what you wanted rather than someone else's opinion. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. They're all Shannon Kook, K-O-O-K.
Shannon Kook.
All the same thing.
Cook with 2 Ks.
On each end, yeah. K-O-O-K, Shannon, N-N-O-N. So yeah, see you around.
See you around.